Alright, what's up guys? Coach James here with your at-home workout demo for Saturday morning. Just want to give you a couple tips on it. We have some dumbbell snatches today, double unders and burpees. We're going to be AMRAPing through those movements. So we just want to do a simple warm-up to get ourselves prepped and warm, okay? Like we've been doing, 3 minutes of simple cardio, any way that you want to elevate, run, jog, go for a little hike if you want to even extend it a little bit, bike or row, even some other bodyweight movements you could totally do, okay? Then from there, we're going to go into 6-minute AMRAP of just warming up, getting the hinging position for the snatches and our feet prepped for those double unders and kind of push-up positions for those burpees, okay? So what we're going to start with is 10 plate taps. You could use anything if you have a 10-pound plate or anything that's just an elevated surface, and basically we just want to go back and forth, okay? So here, if you really want, you can also jump on them. You can go side to side. The whole point would just be to warm up your feet, your footwork, to warm up those calves, and just to get yourself moving through, okay? Next, you're going to do good mornings. The whole purpose of the good morning is open up the hips, get the back moving a little bit, the hinging, and the hamstrings getting a little stretch, okay? So basic movement is to unlock those knees, drive ourselves forward till we feel the stretch. Now, we want to weight that, so if you have a barbell, put it on your back. If you have a plate, okay, and you want to do that, you can kind of bear hug it and use that as weight as well. If you have a band, you can also put a band in your feet, put it up like suspenders, anything to load or weight that for 8 reps. And then lastly, simple 6 push-ups. If you need to, go down to your knees. You could always do a few yoga-like push-ups to get those shoulders more prepped. But simple movements to get ready for your workout. Alright guys, let's talk about the workout. Today, this is going to be spicy. I'm going to just forewarn you, give you a couple tips and what to expect in this, okay? You're going to be doing 5 3-minute AMRAPs of 20 dumbbell snatches, 50 double unders, and then with the remaining time on that 3 minutes, you're going to be doing max burpees over your dumbbell or whatever you have, if it's a barbell or anything, okay? After that, you're going to rest for 3 minutes. Now, this is going to be 1-to-1 work to rest ratio. Work for 3 minutes, rest for 3 minutes, 5 rounds. That gives us a total of 30 minutes on the clock, or really 27, because at that last round you don't need your final rest, you're done, okay? Now, what you want to try to do is approach a sustainable pace here. Of course, 3 minutes is very sprint-like, and you want to earn that 3-minute rest. But at the same time, you don't want to be getting like, say, maybe 20 burpees round 1, and maybe you repeat that round 2, but like 3, 4, and 5, you're getting 12 to 10 to 8. If that's what's happening to you, you need to kind of really consider what you can do and try to hold something. Of course, most of us always degrade a little bit from the starting round, but maybe we can hit a high number, kind of plateau a little bit, and then have a little peak, maybe match the first round just because we had that last round little push, or you get close to it, okay? So let's talk about the movement. Dumbbell snatch for 20. You do not have to alternate these ones, but if you would like to, you can. Or you could do 10 in one arm, 10 in the other, 5, 5, whatever you want, okay? So, we're going to be all the way down to the ground. Technical standard is hand is not touching this side of the body. It is like picking weeds, so you want to make sure you get into a little bit more squatting-like motion. And just like we do with the snatch, one fluid motion, extend through the hips, jump and punch overhead. Follow that down, keeping it close. And what I would suggest is keeping them on the same side, since we can do that. Because technically it's faster than alternating and it brings less coordination that we have to work on. So maybe go for 5, test to the other arm, and then back and forth, okay? And again, the key thing here is setting up a nice strong back, because you are doing 5 rounds of these. That takes you to 100 reps, and that's a very low hinging pattern, okay? Because you do get lower than a barbell. So make sure you're setting yourself up for a nice position, big jump and punch overhead, and one nice fluid motion, okay? Then you're gonna grab your jump rope, hit your 50 double unders. If you can do singles, I would suggest to maybe hit 100 on this one today, just because it's not too crazy, and that way you'll earn the work, okay? With the remaining time, you're gonna do burpees over the dumbbell. So simple, burpee down and up, And then make sure you're actually bringing your feet to where they pass over that dumbbell, okay? Very simple movements today. What you should expect, most of us are pretty good with the dumbbell snatch or taking an object. This should be a weight. You could go 50, 35 if you have those for standard RX, but it should be a weight that you can move basically unbroken. I would say on average, the dumbbell snatch is a 2-second movement. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 2.2, 2.3 seconds. So we're finishing this in about 40 seconds or so. Double unders, if you can get them unbroken, are also about 2 reps. You get a second. Every second you get 2 reps. So we're looking at only maybe a minute and a half of work. So that's giving you up to a minute and a half of burpees, okay? So it is a long time on the burpees. So like I said, sustain a pace that you can move. Some people like to sprint a few, slow down or stop, sprint a few, but pick a pattern and stick with it. A couple tips, if you do not have a dumbbell, I would just go for a light barbell snatch. You could also use a kettlebell and snatch a kettlebell the same exact way as a dumbbell. And if you only have something like plates in a barbell, but you don't want to do a barbell snatch, you technically could take a plate and snatch it. Really, the dumbbell snatch is something that's very versatile, and you can really do that with nearly anything with a handle. So anything can be snatched, a 5-gallon jug of water, a propane tank. Just be safe, be smart. And if you don't have a jump rope, do jumping jacks, and then obviously we can always complete burpees and create some type of obstacle to jump over, okay? Spicy, go ahead and kill it, guys, and have fun with that one. Now that you're done, if you would like to hit the finisher, we're looking to accumulate 100 sit-ups. So very simply, going to be down on the floor. You can take the classic butterfly position, get a little momentum with your hands, and come up. And what I like to make sure is I ensure my shoulders are over my hips. If you have really long arms, you're not getting that full range. So make sure you come up, touch the floor with your hands. I've kind of been experimenting a little bit lately with putting my feet down under something, and it kind of makes me feel like I work a little bit more. Although it's a bit easier because you can keep your feet down with weight, it does make for a different muscular breakdown. So go ahead and have fun with that. Build those abs. Summer is coming, guys. Hopefully you had a fun weekend. We'll see you on Monday.